Hey beautiful, I come back, and in today's video I have a sweet treat for you. We are doing a beginner friendly cut crease, darling. If you would like to know how to achieve this look, then please continue watching. And thank you so much to my day one subscribers. I really appreciate your support. And if you are a new subscriber, welcome to the family. I hope you enjoy the content, and there is more coming your way. I promise this time. So in this video, we are going to be doing a beginner friendly, really cool, detailed cut crease tutorial, darling, so you can achieve this look. And if you stay and watch until the end of the video, I have a really cool beauty hack for you. So the first step is basing the eyelids. Unless if you have specifically an eyeshadow base to base your eyes, then this is a trick that you can use to really set your eyes, because the key to a perfect cut crease is actually no creasing. We don't want to have creasy, cakey eyeshadow. We need it to be solid lines, very sleek and neat. And the best way to do so is to make sure that your eyelids are set and are a solid base for the cut crease. So the first step is to get your concealer, right? So I use the Revlon, can you see it? There you go. The Revlon Candid, Photo Ready Candid Concealer. I like to just dab a little bit of the concealer on my eyelid and then blend it out with my beauty blender to get a really smooth finish. Next important step after the concealer is to apply a lot of setting powder and let your eye bake, essentially, because we're trying to set it. So just dab into your setting powder and dab onto your eyelid. What this technique does is it minimizes any creasing and caking and folding, because the skin on your eyelids, like the rest of your face, produces sebum, which is basically like an oil that your skin produces as the day goes by. So if you don't set your eye, what happens is your skin will be producing that sebum, and then it will get mixed up with all your eyeshadow and create that ugly cakey effect. We don't want any of that. We want it to stay in place. We want our cut crease to stay sleek and as sharp as possible. So that's why we do this step. Very important. Don't skip it. Don't do a cut crease on your bare skin, I beg you. So the eyeshadow palette I'm going to be using for this look is the Makeup Revolution, what is it called? Velvet Rose Reloaded Eyeshadow Palette. And you can get this at any Click store. Are they available at this game? I'm not sure, but definitely Clicks. It's the Velvet Rose Reloaded Eyeshadow Palette by Makeup Revolution. The first shade I'm going in with is this really dark brown. I don't know if it's showing as dark as it really is. This shade, they don't have names as far as I can tell. It's this really dark brown. We're gonna go in with that in the outer corners of our eyes and in the crease. So that is what is going to create the shadow against which we'll build the cut crease. If this is your first time doing a cut crease and you are not 100% comfortable with eyeshadow application, then it's best to go a small bit at a time instead of picking up a whole lot of product, and then you get overwhelmed with not being able to blend it out properly. So I prefer just a little bit of product on the brush and then blend it out. We start in the outer corners. inner corner, because we really want that dark brown color to be concentrated before we start blending it out. So blend it out. As you can see, completely blended all the way up into the brow bone and the brow line. And then I'm going to quickly do the other side, and then we'll get into the cutting. Next step, where we are doing the most tricky part for most people, that is applying the concealer to do the cut crease. Don't apply too much concealer. Let me see if I can show you here. Do you see how much concealer then comes off this thing, this bud applicator thing? That is too much concealer for you to get a straight concentrated line. It's very difficult to get the accuracy if you've applied too much concealer onto your brush. Apply your concealer onto your hand like this. This will make it easier for you to control the application on your angled brush. Now, this brush has to be really straight, really sleek, no bristles sprouting out on the side, because that will leave room for error, and we need absolute accuracy here. So what I usually do is that I dab my brush onto the concealer like this, just so that the brush is completely covered in a little bit of concealer, but we don't have the concealer dripping off the brush, because that's where you start making mistakes, because there's too much concealer for you to concentrate and create that really straight line. So just dab it, dab it, dab it in the concealer until the whole brush is covered in concealer, but you don't have an insane amount, and it should look like this. See? And then now, you can zoom in, yes you can. We go into creating the crease. So, you see where your eye usually folds? This area here. That is not where we want to concentrate the concealer. That is not where we want to cut the crease. We want to cut it above that line, because what happens is, you've seen the tutorials where when you close your eyes and you're drawing the line, you draw it exactly where your skin folds. When you open your eyes, it creates a mark on top there, which is not cute. So what we want to do is start our crease a bit further away. I don't know if you can see my line. There is my crease line. Can you see it? I'm going to try and show you guys that I do it a little bit further away from my crease. What you want to do is really take your time with it. There is no need to rush. Use the exact same brush that's got a little bit of leftover concealer on it. It's easier for the color to hold and makes for an easier application on your crease. Let's get to it. I am going in with this shade. As you can see, it's a lighter brown, but it's a little lighter than this brown, because this brown is what we are going to use for the shading in the center of the cut crease. So we're going in with this light brown shade for our crease. So I pick up some color on the brush, not too much. This is where you really need less is more, because the less you pick up, the easier it is to apply onto that hard straight line. The more you pick up, you already know. So a very gentle application. even if it means you have to keep going back to your eyeshadow palette 15 million times, rather do that than keep picking up as little product as possible so that you can get an accurate application. Not putting in this shade all the way into our cut crease, all the way over the concealer. Leave a little bit of concealer bare for the next shade, which we will be shading in to create that sultry look that flows into the outer corners of our eyes. You'll see what I mean. Now I am going to get a smaller brush, sort of angled, to fill in the rest of the cut crease with a different shade, which we will be shading out. So I am going to be using this lighter brown shade next to the original chocolate that we used. And there you have it. Easy as pie, right? There you have it. I'm going to do the finishing touches, which is the liquid liner to create a cat eye and apply some falsies. I'll take you through that. Okay, I am back and now okay, that was easy enough. So we're just going to let this dry on my eyes, no tears, and while that's drying, I'm going to do a quick base foundation application, and then we will get on to the bonus beauty hack once that is done. If you would like a detailed video on how I do my base and my contouring, I will link up the video somewhere up here, and you can go watch my video on how to contour a round and chubby face, or just any face for that matter. And yeah, let me get to it. Thank you for making it to this point of the video, and now I am going to get into the bonus beauty hack, an ombre lip combo, and it uses two products that you would have never thought of putting together. So the first One is a matte lipstick, the Stay 8 Hour Matte Liquid Lipstick by Essence. It's a liquid lipstick that dries matte, and this shade is called the number 1 Hello Sunrise. And the secret ingredient in this ombre lip combo is the Beauty Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, but in a dark shade. This shade is, does it have a shade? C18. So what we're going to start with is the dark contouring concealer. It's got an applicator, and we're going to start in the outer, in the lip line. So be generous with the application. It doesn't have to be a very skinny 1997 kind of lip line, okay? And now we go in with the Essence liquid lipstick in the center. Then we blend. I like to keep it matte, and it's as easy as that. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a massive thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, and what else you'd like to see more of on my channel. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and switch on the notification bell, because this content is going to be coming in quick and fast, and you don't want to miss it. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.